morning, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your morning flash update. And this update is for Tuesday, and we're at the 22nd of August, 2023, about 8:15 a.m. Actually, not even that, about 8:13 a.m. Central Time. So, yesterday, bit of short covering out of left field. We're getting a bit more today, as you can see right through here. Not working its way over into the bonds and notes, which are keeping yields rather high. We're looking at the energy market, trying to break down, not doing a good job of it. And as you know, I told you about the seasonals and the gasoline and the heating oil. So we got a correction, nice one, actually. The question is, will they pay attention and make a move to the upside? Coming back up a little bit in some of the grains. The pro-crop tour has begun, and we will get every day, and I will cover this in my newsletter, their results as pod counts, what they're getting, what they're seeing for average yields coming in the corn and the soybean areas, and this is important. It'll wrap up on Thursday, and we'll have the whole set of numbers for you probably on Friday. Dollar moving back up at the expense of some of the currencies. Bit of a whipsaw yesterday in the silver and a little more follow-through today. The gold-silver ratio has collapsed the wrong way. In other words, silver is suddenly gaining on the gold market, and you've probably seen the worst of that spread temporarily. So now it appears that the silver is grabbing its footing back. Okay, let's take a look at the day's news, and we'll come back to this. First off, Chicago Fed President Austin Goolsbee. He's going to deliver remarks at 2:30, and then he's going to have a fireside chat with Michelle Brown as well, one of the Fed governors. Redbook weekly sales. This is another week we're getting increases. So we had about 3 weeks ago decreases where we went negative, and we've since come back the past 2-3 weeks, and we're doing much better. S&P yesterday, global, downgrades 7 U.S. banks, a common theme, quality of loans, another part, what they're paying out to keep depositors. All of a sudden, that expense has gone up rather dramatically. Japan, they're about to release their radioactive water from Fukushima starting on the 24th. Now, already there's reactions. Hong Kong, from a number of the provinces of Japan, is refusing to take imports of aquatic life, in other words, seafood. Macau is doing the same. There are some provinces, the other side of the island, that they'll still take the aquatic life from. But remember, this is Japan's second largest market. The first is China in terms of that. We haven't heard anything out of China themselves, but nothing would surprise me. South Korea's got its own problems with this, as people think it's too politicized, and the government there has gone too easy on Japan over this water release. And all of this water doesn't come at once. It's over, I think, decades, to be honest with you. We're already a decade. Are you aware of that? When the nuclear reactor there had the horrific event, and all these water, this radioactive water has been in storage tanks. Now they're running out of these tanks. The water is treated. In theory, it is now fine to put back into the ocean. Other people are just saying, no, 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 it can't be right. Science will tell what is right and wrong with that. So that's what I'm looking at least at this point in time. Remember, tomorrow you're going to get NVIDIA's earnings. Friday you're going to get, actually on Thursday we begin Jackson Hole with Friday in the morning at 9 o'clock. You're going to get Fed Chair Powell. But as I said, you're going to see a lot of Fed members rolling up and talking. And then we're going to hear from a number of people that are going to be interviewed at Jackson Hole. So we're going to get a lot of information now starting on Wednesday from NVIDIA right on through. We get some housing numbers today as to home sales. That'll come out a little later this morning as well. And I do want to remind you, you know, there are times you want to take a look at all this. A lot of you I know use a charting software called TradingView. And what we've done is we've taken our indicators, and I'm talking all the ones that I use. So the swing line indicator, the way that I use slow stochastics, moving averages, all of them. Put them into one bundle with Bollinger Bands. And you could actually, you just go to our website and sign up. Even my window envelopes are there for you to adjust on a regular basis. And my way of doing slow stochastics is there, which is different than the standard way. So what you're going to do is you go to iraepstein.com under the word Client Services on the top right, and that is where you're able to do this. And you'll find that it's very easy. You sign up there. Then we, from there, will get hold of you with an email. We turn it on, and away you go. It only takes up 2 of your slots. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when I say that. IraEpstein.com, client services. You can move your cursor to the top here. That'll work for you as well. I'm Ira. You have a good day. I'll see you at the end of the day with the market wrap-ups. Trade well.